Yeah, a remix of it, but just by his.
Alright, what question should I ask?
I don't know.
Say your name.
My name's Tony Carabba.
Michael Howe.
My name is Thor-Colors.
Mikey Franco.
How long have you been dancing?
Started April 2008, so almost a little over 4 years now.
From when I was 5 years old.
From since I was 12 years old, now I'm 16, so it's been a while.
What made you get into dancing?
I'd always liked it. I messed around with breakdancing back when I was probably like a sophomore in high school, but then didn't do anything serious about it. My senior year of high school, I wanted to join the dance team at my high school, but I broke my foot, so I had to put that off for a while. But probably about when I graduated, me and my best friend, he was a dancer. We started working together, meet in my garage, do freestyles. In the middle of July, go to parking lots, just practice whenever we could, just have fun freestyling. And that's what got me into it. And from there, I watched YouTube, taught myself the summer before I came to college, and then when I got to college, I joined physical graffiti and just got better.
From working with the kids, does dance seem to be popular in Belize?
Yeah, a lot of kids they dance, but they've never had structured classes. They get their information based on movies, YouTube, stuff like that, and they just kind of mess around with each other and learn stuff, but they've never had the structured, why do you dance, the main functions of the different styles. They all mainly do breaking. A couple of them did popping, but they just hadn't had any structure. It was just like raw freestyle. Never had done any choreography. They tried to come up with stuff on their own, but it was from their runs. They never had like a set routine.
Yeah, we just catch up. Actually, we started watching DVDs. Remember when the You Got Served came out? Yeah, that's when we started.
You got a lot of inspiration from You Got Served?
Yeah, we started getting more inspiration from that experiences. Now that we started watching how they do it.
And where do you get most of your inspiration now?
Well, now it's YouTube.
Actually, it's just like when I was home, I was watching some movies with some friends, and I just copied the move, I learned it, and I was like, okay, I guess I could be a dancer. And I was just continuing dancing and that.
Like movies? Yeah, YouTube videos, movies, any other type of series you could see.
Did you dance with other people, or was it just you?
Well, I started, like I said, I was messing around with some other friends. We started dancing just a little while. First we began practicing seriously, but then afterwards they flunked out, so they left me bad, and I didn't continue dancing as serious as I used to. I used to do it before,
Where did you guys usually dance?
Used to dance at my yard, at my house, sometimes in the beach, and sometimes right in the primary school at the five-a-side, the courtyard.
So it's just like I stand in every day and I like dancing. I just feel like I want to dance, and I just start doing little tricks and things like that. Then I continue walking around. One day I went to shop and I was just doing my little move, just me one right. See people watching me whoa. Then Carlos, he came to me, my friend, and then he was like, dude, you got some skills, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, do you want us to dance together? Something. I was like, okay, it's fine with me because I love to dance. Then after that, we just went to his house. We watched a lot of dance movies and things. We learned new moves. Then we just started a group from there.
That's the way it works.
Yeah.
How did you meet Tony?
I met Tony at my business trip, where I didn't know he was a dancer.
Mikey was the one I met inland, and then from him I met Mark, and then I met Michael inland as well, but he didn't really show interest in it until we already started working. So that's how the three came together. But I met Mikey first.
I didn't know he was a dancer. I just asked him if he could dance, and then he said, yeah.
Some of the students asked me, hey, Mr. Tony, do you dance? I was like, yeah, I do a little bit. And one of the students said something, and he was like, hey, he wants to battle you. I was like, all right, we'll do this. And so we go there last night. We're staying in this little hotel spot out by the pool. We start playing some music. I started doing some dancing, and he didn't want to step up.
And he started popping this, and I was like, yo, take your time,
But then, the next day, he came and asked me, he's like, hey, would you be willing to, help us out with teaching us to dance, because we don't have anybody to get any structured lessons. It's like, absolutely, I'd love to.
He said that we could perform at some special occasion right here in the school. I was like, I think it twice, but then I was, all right, then we could try it. I really have nothing else to do beside work, like schoolwork, I think, but yeah, he afterwards he showed us a little routine in our business trip, and I tried, like, like how like I said before, we started doing silly things like trying to choreography and breakdancing and things like that. And then he was doing a little popping and doing a little breaking. So I copied him a little bit and yeah, pretty cool.
When was the first time you guys met outside of the field trip?
Probably, I think it was the following Saturday or Sunday, and Mikey and Mark just came by. We sat down, talked dance for a bit, showed them some dance videos. That was our first meeting.
What did you have them doing?
We'd spend some of the time, I'd teach them some choreography. I taught them 2 pieces that I knew from, one was from this past semester and then one was from about 3 years ago. And then aside from that, I also helped them work on freestyles, give them breaking techniques. We also worked on musicality, where I just play music and have them feel the beat and dance to it, as opposed to doing what they're used to. Try to break them out of their comfort zone, so try to broaden their horizons as far as songs and movement goes for dance.
The challenges working with the kids?
Them showing up on time or even coming into practice. There were a few days where they didn't show up at all. Usually we would meet 5:30 in the morning, in the afternoon.
Do you know what time it is?
5:30, 5:35, around that.
And why are you at the high school at 5:30?
So we could get a little dancing done, a little practice done for our dancing that we're gonna do this evening.
Who makes you wake up at 5:30 and come here?
It's only me.
Was it easy or hard to communicate with them?
It was well, before we got into schools it was difficult, just because the only way I had was Facebook messaging and they didn't always check it. But once we were actually in the schools, I got to see them every day, talk every day, set the meetings. But getting the initial meetings was the most difficult part.
What are you going to do when Tony leaves?
When Tony leaves, well,
You guys going to wake up at 5:30 and keep dancing?
we'll try, because we won't, but before we weren't too serious about it, because we didn't have the basic routine in how to choreography a dance.
Do you think this one routine or the couple routines that you guys are working on is going to help you keep dancing and
Yeah,
be more
pretty
serious
much,
about it?
because I saw how great these routines were, and nobody else would take the time to teach us these nice routines, because to me it's very special, because first time I learned something very unusual, Okay. At first we were just doing flips and acrobatic stunts and just that. Yeah, so we'll try to continue doing breaking and stuff like that, dancing.
Did they seem nervous before the performance?
Yeah, it was pretty funny. We had to track down one kid. We didn't know where he went. And a couple was like, I don't know, probably about 15 minutes before we even did it. They're like, I don't know, man, the sound's kind of bad. I don't want to do this, can't hear the music, it might mess up. I was like, oh, just calm down. I warned you, the music's never going to be perfect. You just got to go out there and do it. So once we actually had it set up and they saw again that I wasn't going to give up, that we were going to do this, they're like, all right, fine, let's just go through with it. So, but yeah, they seemed some more than others, but, it's good.
Are you nervous about performing in front of people?
I already perform in front of people, but not dancing. So, pretty much. Like, since right now I don't really know the routines to heart. I just know it by, I'm afraid I look like an idiot out there.
Are you nervous? Elaborate a bit. Why are you nervous? What are you nervous
It's the
about?
first time I'm doing an interview like this, so yeah.
No, I mean
about this. We're talking about the performance tonight.
Well,
Hang
I'm
on,
not
wait,
really
wait.
nervous about that.
Are you nervous about the performance?
Nah, not really.
How do you think it went overall?
It was good. Looking back at the video, it could have been parts, it could have been a little cleaner, but again, I only had 2 weeks to work with them. So for what they did, I'm proud of them. They did really good. And the crowd loved it. That was one of the best things I noticed out there. Is like, regardless of who was doing something, even if they were messing up, the crowd loved it. They got high for them. It was just like a big community, like building people up, because they're doing something that nobody else is going to do. Like, they're putting themselves out there, and instead of ridiculing, they're just going to cheer them on. And that was great to see.